Call of Duty Black Ops 6 just got its first official blog post, and there is a lot to go over. So for this video, let's go ahead and stick to the perks and their augments. Alright, now really fast, augments are unlockable gameplay advantages that you can apply to things like your perks, ammo mods, and field upgrades. At launch, there will be 108 available augments, and they are divided as follows. We'll have 8 perks at launch, each with 6 augments. We have 5 ammo mods, each with 6 augments. And then there are 5 field upgrades, each with 6 augments. Now the key to unlocking all these things is through research, which we will unlock at level 11. Once you research and unlock individual augments, you can equip them before you go into a match. To research an augment, all you do is select it before you go into a game, and all the XP that you earn in that game will then go towards leveling that augment up. Basically, if you like a specific augment and you want to unlock it, all you have to do is select that before you load into a game, and all the XP that you earn in that game will then be put towards unlocking that augment. Now, each item has 2 available augment slots, one for major and one for a minor. Now, a major augment will offer a substantial advantage to the behavior of a certain item, while a minor augment offers a limited advantage of that item. Now, they've built augments to basically allow you to tailor make it to your specific style. The example they give, for instance, is that if you're maybe a team healer, you're going to want to look for those augments that will benefit you as a team healer. That way you can better heal your team. All right, now enough of that. Let's go ahead and get back to the perks. First off, of course, we have Juggernog, which is going to increase your health to 100, and the available major augments for this would be Probiotic. This is going to slightly increase your max health. Then we have Turtle Shell. This is going to make it so that your back absorbs 100% of the damage when you're turned around. This essentially is going to make it feel like you have that old school shield. And next up, we have Reactive Armor, which stuns nearby enemies when they break it. All right, now the minor augments are Retaliation. This is going to make you deal bonus damage when you are low on health. Then we have Hardened Plates, which just makes your plates absorb more damage. And then we have Durable Plates, which just makes them last longer. Alright, now next up we have Quick Revive, which reduces your health regen by 50%, as well as allowing you to heal your friends 50% faster. Alright, now as far as the major augments for this, that would be EMT. This basically allows anybody that you revive to keep the perks that they had on their bleed out meter. Alright, now next we have Equivalent Exchange, which will allow you to revive yourself up to 3 times by eliminating a zombie while you're down. Alright, and then next we have Dying Wish, which is going to put you into an invincible berserk mode for 2 seconds when your health reaches 0. After that 2 seconds, you will have 1 health left. Alright, now the minor augments for Quick Revive are Swift Recover. This is basically going to boost the movement speed of you and whoever you revive for a short period of time. Then there's Karmic Return, which heals you to full when you heal another ally. And then finally there's Slow Death, which will increase your last stand duration. Alright, now next up we have Speed Cola, which is going to increase your reload and armoring speeds by 30%. The major augments for this perk are Supercharged. This is simply just going to charge your field upgrade faster. Then there's Classic Formula, which is going to make your reload speed even faster than the base perk. Then we have Phantom Reload. This is going to slowly refill the ammo in whatever weapon you have out currently over time. Alright, now the minor augments we have for this perk are Speedy Rouletter, which is going to spin the box faster. Quick Swap will swap your weapons faster. And Fast Pitcher deploys your equipment faster. Alright, now next up is Stamina Up, which as we all know increases your movement speed. And of course the major augments for this are Free Faller. This of course is going to make you immune to all fall damage. Then there's Dasher, which will increase your attack sprint duration. And then Stalker, which will make you faster while aiming. Alright, and then the minor augments would be Hard Target. Now, this is basically going to make it to where you take less projectile damage from enemies while you are attack sprinting. Alright, then we have Quarterback, which is going to allow you to use your equipment while running. And then Hot Foot, which is going to grant you a speed boost after you eliminate an enemy with your equipment. Alright, now next up we have Phc Flopper, which of course gives you immunity to your own self-inflicted damage. On top of this is the added ability that when you dive prone, it will cause an explosion that will grow larger depending on how far you dove down from. And then of course on top of all of that, you are immune to all fall damage while you are diving prone. Alright, now for the major augments for this, we have Gravity MD. This is basically going to allow you to create explosions by simply falling from any height. You don't even have to dive for this one. Then there's Dr. Ram, which is going to make your tactical sprint knock back and damage basic enemies. Then of course we have PhD Slider, which is going to turn your dolphin dive into a slide, and when you slide into a group of zombies is when it will trigger the explosion. Alright, now as far as the minor augments, we have Environmentalists. This is basically going to make you immune to all environmental damage while you are sliding. And then we have EOD Technician, which will slightly reduce the height and distance requirements to set off these explosions. And then finally we have Tribologist, which will allow a greater slide distance and speed. Alright, now next up we have Deadshot Zachary. Now this perk is going to allow you to automatically lock onto your enemy's critical points when you aim down sight with a controller. As an added bonus, however, it does increase critical damage. Alright, now the major augments for this would be Deadhead. This is going to further increase the critical damage that you are dealing. Dead First will deal double critical damage to enemies with full health, and Dead Again, which makes your critical hits have a chance of returning a bullet back to your magazine. Now for the minor augments, we have Dead Break, which increases your damage to armor. Dead Draw will reduce hip spread, and Dead Set will reduce your weapon's movement while performing advanced maneuvers. Alright, now next up we have Elemental Pop, which is going to add a small chance for each one of your bullets to apply a random ammo mod effect. Now for the major augments for this, we have Citrus Focus, which is not going to apply a random effect if the weapon that you're using already has an ammo mod on it. Then we have Imperil Peach, which is going to apply the effect of the perk to enemies that hit you. And then finally we have Electric Cherry, which is going to create a discharge of electrical damage around you when you reload. Alright, now for the minor augments, we have one called Vulnera Bean, which is going to increase the elemental weakness of the enemies around you. Next we have Pineapple Blast, which applies the elemental effect effect to your equipment. And then finally, we have Chill Berry, which slightly reduces all your ammo mod cooldowns. All right, now for the final perk, it's the new one, Melee Macchiato. Now this new perk is basically going to replace your weapon butt animation with a melee attack that's going to send enemies flying. Now, of course, for the major augments for this, we have Espresso, which is going to make your melees faster. Then we have Vampiric Extraction, which will steal small bits of health from the enemies that you do melee. And then we have Triple Shot, which is going to make your melees hit multiple enemies at once. Now for the minor augments for this, we have Stick and Move, which is going to increase your backpedaling speed on a successful melee. Then we have Strength Training. This is going to allow your melees to one-shot further into the rounds. And then finally, we have Hidden Impact, which is going to make your melees reload a small section of your equipped weapon. All right, now that is going to be it on this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please drop down there and hit that like. Definitely don't forget to follow me and check out my page for the other blog breakdowns. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys around.